Florida Congressman and incoming National Security Advisor Michael Waltz joins us now. All right, so it's a mess. California's on fire. Joe says he probably would have won. The Obama people think Joe should have given Barack Hussein Obama a medal. And Kamala's going on a world tour. What's going on?
Yeah, right. Well, let me tell you the perspective from Mar-a-Lago and President Trump. The entire world literally is reaching out to meet with him, to talk to him. And I can tell you the conversations are saying we can't wait. So, let's look at where Vice President Harris isn't going. She isn't going down to Mexico City. She isn't going down to Central America to deal with the core causes of migration, if you remember that charge. Or how about the cartels? Or how about fentanyl? Or how about the Abraham Accords that we should have been signing the next round of? Instead, we've got the entire Middle East on fire, but for the strength of the Israelis and Bibi to take out Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran's air defenses. Look, Jesse, we can keep going, but President Trump is ready to come in and clean up the mess once again. If you remember the ISIS caliphate that was on fire in 2015, that he had to clean up, and they're now sitting in prison camps in Syria. He's ready to come clean that mess up once again. And I got to tell you, it's an honor of a lifetime to be a part of helping him.
All right. So when you're going to be National Security Advisor, tell us what the deal is with Greenland.
Well, look, this is not just about Greenland. This is about the Arctic. You have Russia that is trying to become king of the Arctic with 60 plus icebreakers, some of them nuclear powered. You know how many we have, Jesse? We have 2, and 1 just caught on fire. This is about critical minerals. This is about natural resources. This is about, as the polar ice caps pull back, the Chinese are now cranking out icebreakers and pushing up there as well. So it's oil and gas, it's our national security, it's critical minerals. And Denmark can be a great ally, but you can't treat Greenland, which they have operational control over, as some kind of backwater. It's in the Western Hemisphere. Multiple presidents have tried to bring it into our sphere. And here's the thing, as you just saw from Don Jr. landing up there, the people of Greenland, all 56,000 of them, are excited about the prospect of, making the Western Hemisphere great again.
If I were a Greenlandian, I'd rather be on the American side of things than the Danes, but that's just me. The critical minerals there in Greenland, and the oil and gas is where? In the Arctic?
It's up in the Arctic. It's all north of Canada. You're starting to see shipping lanes and shipping coming across the north side, the famous Northwest Passage. That all has to be secured, Jesse. And right now we don't have a single base in the north side of Alaska, and we need the Canadians to step up. They're next to last in NATO defense spending. So this is about reintroducing America in the Western Hemisphere, whether that is taking on the cartels, the Panama Canal, Greenland, the Gulf of America, which I love. I'm waiting to see the maps redrawn, right? You could call it Monroe Doctrine 2.0, but this is all part of the America First agenda, and it's been ignored for far too long.
All right. Mike Waltz, great to talk to you. Thank you so much. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.